Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of my Holy Broken Empire playthrough. In the previous episode, we did a lot, including liberating Byzantium and Burgundy once again, and I thought about it. It did not take long for Byzantium to make a move and kind of expand his prowess, if you will. So I'm wondering about these two nations here, because unfortunately, they are. Yeah, see, he allied Crete. He might be able to diplo vassalize them or something. Unfortunately, they are Catholic, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I would suggest that because they're in his areas and they're his culture, that he would desire them, but he doesn't seem to right now. Either way, we really emboldened Georgia and made him free and independent, which was quite cool. And I was thinking about our little awkward situation here that I don't have CB on Poland. Well, we're about to go in against Russia this episode. And by taking St. Petersburg, that will allow them to claim these provinces up. So that's what I'm going to do. Begin fabricating here. And with that being said, with no more further ado, let's begin this war against Russia. So he's got Great Britain and Trebizond. Georgia. We have favors with Georgia. Okay. I'm going to actually ally Georgia. And I think Georgia should help us here. Yep. Because he's a different religion. Great. So let's go ahead and give Trebizond over to Georgia. Alright. Now this war begins. This is actually the largest war we fought in a long time according to the size of the forces. I'm hoping that we can quickly peace out England by offering him... Oh, of course, we have to wait till they're sieged. Okay, well maybe not quickly, but I'm hoping that by giving him London, which is very high development, and Kent, we can piece him out here fairly quickly. I might have to give him that province as well, which would, not be the end of the world. But I'll tell you what, if our forces siege him down there and we get some war score, that would sort of disenthuse him a lot, and then be more likely to accept that offering him land if he's feeling disenthused. Where the hell is Georgia down there, down the bottom? Can you siege that up? Apparently not. I might have to go do it myself, but we are expecting rebels. Speaking of rebels, they're forming on this overextension, which is we're really struggling to core up, but hopefully... How much overextension does St. Petersburg give us? I'm unable to make a core. I was worried about that. Shoot. Feels bad, man. We have colonial range there as well, which I think is similar to coring range. Geez. Shoot. That's a little bit of a plot twist there. I could have done the same thing if I had just allied Sweden. Same thing as I did is Holland. It's too late though. I'm looking at my overextension. Is there a way that we can make this shorter gap? Skipping Novgorod, obviously. Yep. Wow. Oh well. So unfortunately, I'm hoping we can core up a lot of provinces after this, guys, or else this is going to be really awkward because we're going to be at war for a long time. And I think a similar thing to what has happened here is going to happen with Russia as well, as we're going to have to wait to core up these provinces. But we've got the admin to spend, so let's do what has to be done. No way. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm pretty sad. I'm very much pretty sad about this 1x1 core rejection over here, guys. It's my own fault, but yeah, what can I say? The good news is that our truce should begin shortening with England. But I mean, there's no good news. I'm depressed. I'm literally depressed, guys. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I feel like I'm literally depressed. Let's get another general up and running. So if you guys don't realize what's going to happen is I basically want to fully overextend here in order to pull off the coring of St. Petersburg. Unfortunately, I think the way that this is going to play out is we're going to have to basically 1x1 core these up in a similar fashion to this, which means we're not going to be productive for literally years, like decades at this rate. This is really horrible. Really horrible. I might just overextend, actually, guys. Okay, so England will take this stuff and just get out. That's good news. And we don't have to go any more than that. So, those provinces are inside the empire. And, yeah. The idea is to take his capital once our truce is up, and they'll switch his capital back to London. That's the idea. So awkward though, the situation that's going on. I think I should white peace Russia. or break his alliance with Great Britain and get out. Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to doing this episode, so... But it's just not going to work out, guys. I was worried about my CB with Great Britain, but that's a non-issue. We've got CBs, including Imperial Ban. Let's take some admin there. Yeah, so we should think about something else. I was thinking, well, this episode we're going to be warring. Aha, we can see Catalonia is making his claims. That's what I wanted to see. Some of our choices just came up here, so... And I'm not going to be able to claim any of Poland's land anytime soon. Truce comes up in 5 years, in 1 year with Lithuania. Cool. I wonder if we could break George's alliance with Lithuania. Okay, so giving Trebizond to Georgia is actually something I should not forget about. Let's not peace out yet. Let's go get Trebizond, and it should not cost us Diplo points to do that. We can declare more wars in Asia, but yeah, we kind of need some core, like this war. I might declare that war. We can call that up at the same time. Yeah, in fact, I might declare that war right now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, it feels really nice to be, feels really nice for our plan to work. The self-autonomous wars is what I want to see. Burgundy rising through the ranks of great powers. I'm not in command of the siege, so I cannot artillery barrage that. That's awkward. I'm not coring that province up anyway, dude. Forget it. Somebody else will deal with it, I guess. Might suffer a loss here. Geez, a 5 shock general. We may indeed suffer a loss there. But that's okay, we can take a loss. Oh, perhaps not. Looks like they're going to make it in. Beautiful. The Empire comes in to save the day. Oh, come on, siege. Just fall. I hate when that happens. So we can definitely peace out Russia, but I want the city here. Trebizos. Definitely pronounced that correctly. It won't take long, but I'll try to... Yay, Holland is the papal control. I don't have to stress about the Pope hating me, if he does in fact hate me, which he doesn't right now. Because getting excommunicated would not be nice. It would make nations like Bohemia rebellious, where he's currently not, and that's cool. Okay, how much of extension will this give us? 32. Translation? Way too much. 20. It's too much, isn't it? Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Don't worry, fam. We did something. Man, it serves me right, taking this snaky area. Let's start a colony as far out east as we can to give us coring range up to here. Can't quite get that, so I don't want to border those though to spread the institute, so I won't go there. I want him to be as bastardized as possible. What? Yeah, he hasn't got the printing press yet. Let's do that. Just discovered Ming, who was the second great power after me. So if somebody can catch troops on his troops, then he's dead. How are you doing, France? France does have Aragon and Denmark as allies, but he's already losing. Sucker. Okay, we unlocked a mill. Haha. Beautiful. Some beautifully economic buildings. Okay, hopefully this month. Yep. Finally, we can get out of this war. Ah, feels bad, man. So I was really hoping to do them both in the one war, you know, but instead we just did Great Britain. And yeah, again, to reiterate, we're waiting for our truce to come up with Great Britain. We're going to go ahead and steal his capital city, and that should revert his capital back to London, making him a member of the Empire. But the question is whether he will actually add the provinces to the Empire, because if he doesn't, I suspect he'll have to like us, but we can make that happen. We can definitely make that happen. I think it's also probably time that we don't ally Burgundy. We should just break our slot there, as Burgundy is a total boss. And perhaps the same goes for Byzantium. I wish Byzantium was actually a little bit stronger. Oh, I should break my alliance with Georgia. I think it's preferable, because I don't want to be called into these wars. Am I going to want to call in Byzantium again? I mean, we can... no, I don't think so. I feel like he would attack... I feel like he would attack the Mams in our next war against him anyway. And that's exactly what we want. I hope I'm not mistaken, though. By the way, guys, somebody returned this to Moldavia when they wrecked Poland. I think it was Bohemia in his last war against Poland before we revoked him. I noticed that this core has been returned to Moldavia. Cool. Byzantium will absolutely hate us if we break royal marriage with him. Let's just keep that. We're not in need of the slot right now. So let's just keep it how it is. This is kind of Sweden's opportunity to attack Denmark. Which I hope he will do. But not that likely that he'll do it. Who has claims? Here. Let's see if... Maybe if we're lucky, he'll give that to Corsica. But I doubt it. We'll see. I'm looking at these provinces which we have to add to the empire. Haha, this is what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, we might be at war with Georgia here in a moment, which is a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. So, if we do this, I can take a province from Poland, if it's in coring range like that. Don't know. Ah, the Teutonic Order will help us. Fantastic. Let's do that. So I wish to feed Galicia like crazy, but also give the Teutons whatever I can. And I'm wondering if Georgia will back him up or not. Where's our navy stationed over here? So I do want to get the knights out if possible. 11 transports. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly the Teutons will take and what they won't. Coring it up, baby. I've been overextended for so long. Okay, Denmark's out. And Denmark's back in against us, lol. So I don't think that I'm in desperate need. Nah, do I need paper, diplo rep? Do I need reputation? I don't think so. I'm going to take mercantilism, which I pronounce incorrectly all day, every day. I mean, I've got these provinces as high demand, and we've given it over to a claim on Corsica. I'm kind of hoping that Burgundy will be nice and give us that province. We've expressed that we want it. How many claims does he have? Now, is this a conquest CB? Yes, it's not reconquest. So, well, either way, I'd appreciate it if you be nice to us. Burgundy, feed our subject. I should be improving with Glacier. Yeah, so the Teutonic Order definitely wants that, and I know that he's rivaling Poland. So giving him that will open the rest of this region up to him. Surely he will rival Lithuania if there was no other valid rival options, you know? I suspect that he would. Georgia has not been called to arms, which is also good. I forgot where Glacier is, but I think he's near the top. Oh, I lost him again. He's right near the top. Okay. He's got some really high development claims here, which is good. Like the capital, 39 development. Wait. Oh no, that's Lithuanian. And that's in a Lithuanian area. Like I said earlier, I think it's smarter to operate it based by area. And I don't think I want to give him that, unfortunately. Nope, no land given to us. Big chunk of land, though, to Burgundy. Burgundy the beast. Byzantium and Burgundy are neck and neck. I mean, he's becoming pretty beastly, you guys gotta admit. Like, that's a strong nation right there. I like to see that. That's what it's all about. That's what we're trying to achieve. And of course, that was completely self-autonomous. That's what we're going for. It's all about these self-autonomous wars. Alright, break his alliances. I will end rivalry for some prestige. Break his alliance with Knights, Poland, Georgia. So that's 30 war score. Okay, what I want to check is if we give more land over, the occupation over to the Teutonic Order, will he accept it? I actually don't think that he will, but I'm interested to find out. It's kind of weird because he ultimately would desire these provinces. Like, it's just obvious that that is the case. But he doesn't have claims, and a small nation like that in particular might be hesitant to spend those Diplo points. Okay, truces up with the Ottomans, which means Byzantium's truces up with the Ottomans. I hope Byzantium knows what to do. I'm going to... I was going to say break his alliance, but... perhaps I can't. So who won between the Persian War? Oh man, Trans attacked Persia and lost. See, I was hoping that Persia is weak enough for Georgia to expand, but at the same time, I didn't want to waste sort of resources like time and energy there. So I'm not upset with my decision of sort of liberating. Georgia. I didn't want to go around paving his way for success any longer, but nonetheless, I would like it if he was successful. Yeah, okay. Teutons don't want anything else, but I know full well that they ultimately will. They ultimately will want the stuff, and hopefully they'll do it themselves. Hang on a second. Did I promise him land? No, I didn't. I didn't promise him land. Okay, this guy's really close to accepting. There it is. There you go, Teutonic Order. See, now he wants it all. Pretty weird if you ask me, Teutons. Pretty weird, but there you go. He's going to have no diplomacy, at least for now. So hopefully once your truce is up, you know what to do, okay, buddy? Do the work on him. Show him who's boss. I obviously can't be bothered dealing with the knights, by the way. Population's growing here fairly quickly. Get settlers increased from that. The reason is because if this finishes before we've called the stuff up, then we can core it up in bulk if we have the range from the other side. You know what? I should bloody, hey, Sweden did it. Good job, dude. Dude, I really feel like, I mean, it's been, what, like 50 plus years of preparation? But we are beginning to find a stage where these nations are declaring, there it is, their own wars. And, like, it's pretty productive. It's pretty productive. It's still not, I mean, it's not that it's not as productive, but it's not significantly more productive than, like, we could have fought that war against France at the same time, is the thing. I mean, we basically did. He called us in. But I'm very much sort of experimenting sort of for the future. Now, also, I wasn't able to core anything in Poland because I didn't have the range. I'm thinking we should colonize up here in Greenland. That will probably give us the range to here. Let's do it. Yeah, let's colonize Greenland. I think that will look nice anyway. Because it's not exactly European, but it's kind of European, if that makes sense. Quickly double check that I've gotten all the claims. See, I haven't. Haha. Let's give that one as well. Which is 100%. That's pretty nice. Uh-oh. I needed to put a general on there. Luckily, we're complete savages. Okay, that fort fell. Oh wow, Naples being a champion once again. Ah, that's not gonna work. I have to do this manually. For some reason, that I'm not going to talk about that. I do it every episode. But that's really frustrating. Because I have to bloody well do this manually. Okay. Even if Naples loses, which he did enough to pave my way for success, hopefully. Well, maybe not. It's going to be close. I don't even know which general I'm using, actually. I should have checked. 5 shock general, that's good. Phew, got him. Phew. Alrighty, it's probably time to feed... Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Wow. I just realized that if we're not at war, we don't have access. This is like genuinely like a colony. Jeez, that didn't... I didn't think about that too well, did I? By the way, I feel like we're not gonna PU Ethiopia anytime soon. Let's break our situation there. Relations slot. Aw, man. Naples isn't claiming him up in North Africa. Okay. Sweden took a big chunk. And now he really wants those. He might have taken a mission. Norway was released as a small guy, and for all that time, Sweden didn't even care, which is pretty sad. It was Russia who was the one who ended up gobbling up Norway. If we don't have range on St. Petersburg from Greenland, which I think we will, we'll definitely have range up here, and we can take some of these large, low development provinces to get down to his capital of St. Petersburg. So I'm looking forward to our truce coming up in a few years' time. Otherwise, I'm trying to think, is Glacia stronger than Lithuania? Maybe not. Sadly. And the Teutons are still not rivaling them. I'm interested to see what we can core up here in a moment. It's really a sad state of affairs, man. Truce with England is 7 years, as ages. Nice. Those claims, though. Okay, our truce is up here. This is a war we should be fighting. Let's do it. Feed Catalonia. Yep, we can call Burgundy in to do the work for us. So hoping that this time around... Yeah, I can give that to Burgundy finally. Nice. Hoping that this time around, this war doesn't take so long. It seems to take ages every time. Oh, negative 200 pop here. Brutal. I'm looking at Georgia, like, does he have any options? Yep, he can go into that small nation there, but he'd be fighting Trans if he did that. Trans is pretty formidable, it looks like. I'm wondering if the Timurids have any cores here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, I think we've caught up in Diplo points. So what I might do something. Take some stuff for myself. Sweden doing a good job adding those provinces to the empire. Of course, my bloody general with 3 siege has died and passed away. I'm looking at Lithuania. Are we going to have claim on him? Genoa gives us claim. I think we should just do one more war for Glacier, regardless. To really make sure the job is done. I mean, surely the Teutonic Order is stronger than Poland in this scenario, right? He would have to be. Where's the Polish capital there? Yeah, the development's really low. Surely the Teutons are stronger. Teutons don't appear to have developed their capital at all. They are stronger, but not that much stronger. Not hugely. Global trade spawns in London, unsurprisingly. I'm going to do some handing off some provinces to Dalkada, I think, after this war. This war is not going to take long. Okay, so this guy will finally be annexed. That blob on Burgundy's nation, the stain. That's pretty cool. I think that was one of these provinces. Expand the trading company. Are you serious? Well, that sucks. Lost 400 population in that province. Trying to bloody well get some coring range going on, and that's a epic fail. Sad days. Okay, before we peace out, let's make sure to do that. And really, I'd like to break his diplomacy with nations. So let's rush over here. Uh-oh. Nations are beginning to build forts. Powerful forts. Which I'm not a fan of. I hate that. Forts which take forever to siege down. Georgia added something which... Trebizond. Cool. Looking good. That empire's looking good, guys. Looking good. It's going to be really interesting to see if England will actually add the provinces. If he's a member of the empire and he doesn't add the provinces, then what can I say? Feels bad, man, at that stage, right? Hmm. Just get out of this bloody war. I still don't feel like Catalonia is strong enough to handle Castile himself. So we will keep feeding him. Yeah, with this capital of Lithuania, he's much stronger than Glacier, I would say. Much stronger. Alrighty. Let's feed Dolkadar a little bit. So I do wish to have the CB against Persia. Let's give him that area. I'll wait. No hurry. There's a lot that I want to do, guys, but part of me can't be bothered. Like, fully annex this guy. The overextension is a big issue, though. A big issue. Truce comes up in 2 years with Russia. Yeah, but I won't have the coring range anyway, right? So, off we go to West Africa to begin our colonies. Those colonies are going to give us some of the development to pass that mission Imperial Conquest. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something? That. We can go to war with the Mamelukes, but I haven't caught up the land. So there's not that much reason to do so. Now, we can crush Persia to feed Dulkadar. And that might incentivize Georgia to go in against them. That would feel good. No, I think otherwise it's West Africa time. He's dramatically out-teched, which is good. Should hopefully be a swift war. Just 27 overextension, which we cannot quite manage, but we will soon be able to manage. I'm kind of just waiting until my royal marriage dies off here with Byzantium, because a succession war between Austria and Lithuania. Well, that guy's 15, so unlikely. But that's interesting. I wonder what would happen if we PU him, because traditionally, if you have a personal union and then you revoke, they will no longer be your union. And we know that this kind of works retroactively, because if you vassalize something, like for example, the Teutonic Order takes a Diplo slot, but if he was our vassal, like we released him, he wouldn't. So it's an interesting situation. I think my guess would be that Byzantium would be in fact in a personal union, which is not really what we want. So all the more reason not to ally these nations. Now Burgundy is also getting scarily close, I suppose, to forming France. That's something that we have to watch and manage. I'm waiting for this core to finish and then we can peace out. Here we go. I wonder how much cash this guy has. I should, though, send more of a stack down here to manage this situation. These guys are basically going to stay out here. He's got 70 ducats for us. No way. Byzantium didn't seem to expand into the Ottomans. Oh, that feels bad, man. Sad days. This has really slowed us down, man. I made a big mistake. I'm fixated on the areas, you know, because I don't want... I'd like Byzantium to come down here and take the Holy Land and look nice and so on. But that's what it's all about. It'll be worth it. These decades that we spend coring land will be worth it one day. Truces up with Russia, which is inconsequential until we have the range, which is going to take some time. This range is huge. 50% range will give us the range, I suspect. I mean, the thing is, we could core all the way from there to there. So there to there is not huge, or there for that matter, is not huge. Like, I would say that the 50% will give it to us. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. The expansion into West Africa begins. Got some desire issues. But we have prestige to spend. I think we're going to place a relative on the throne. And that, in the long term, is going to be a good thing for Liberty-Desire relations. Chooses up with Venice. Got to uncheck some of these provinces like that. Either way, guys, I think that's it for this episode. Some interesting stuff. A little bit disappointed about a few things. There's definitely a few things to be disappointed about. I am beginning to core up some of this area more quickly. As far as many of these areas, like in Moldavia, Croatia, I think the solution is going to be to release them and make them independent so that they add the provinces. And then take our screenshot, feel good about ourselves, and hit that button. think that's going to be how it goes. When our truce is up with France in 10 years, I'm going to go in against him and core something up for myself. France has lost his core here in this Basque province. But yeah, I'm beginning to stress out just a touch. Just a touch, because Burgundy can form France, I think, even now, if France does not exist. I also have to make sure Catalonia cannot form Spain. Either way, guys, I'm enjoying this. And I think next episode, our truce will come up with England. So, hopefully, we'll go ahead and attack him. Take his capital. And that's going to bring him inside the empire. We'll just sell his capital back. We won't even bother coring it or anything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.